welcome to the Kit Show. My name is Oliver Eaton.
And my name is Corey Eaton.
And we've got a very big catalogue of kits to review. Let's get going. So we're going to start with the new Manchester United kit. This one is the classic Man United red, but this one has a shield what resembles their treble winning year. What are your overall thoughts on this one, Corey?
Well, it's not bad, but just I think the shield actually ruins the kit. To be fair, it's like it just looks weird, don't it? That's all I can say.
It doesn't match. The shield on its own, I think it looks nice with the black and gold, but against the red kit, I don't think it works on this one. My issue for me is the Chevrolet logo being white with the writing. Maybe if they just had the Chevrolet name and had it in black, or maybe just the white, or just white, it would be alright. But I think with the plus being there, that marks it down for me. But I do like the kit, the actual redness and the material it looks there. But I think for me it's only a 67.
Yeah, like the sponsor does ruin it with white writing, doesn't it? So 69, I'm going to say.
69, that's an average of 68. Southampton's home kit is this one, modelled very well by Nathan Redmond. It consists of the red and white stripes, and then it's got the big black top on it. I mean, Redmond laughing is what we all think, really. I don't even get me started on the sponsor.
I don't know what I think for a black bit as well on the top. Like, it just looks really odd, and the sponsor is too big for a kit.
I mean, I knew the sponsor would go be like this before. When they announced it would go be horrible. Somehow this black bit makes the logo and the Under Armour logo look lower on the kit, and that isn't the case, but it does look like that.
And even the Southampton logo looks a bit too big.
Just looks
out of place.
The only thing, the positives to take from this kit, because I do actually take some. On the right side there, you got the slightly darker white stripes. I like that. If that continued up the whole kit, that would be a lot higher for me.
Not bad, is it?
I don't actually mind the black. That's the thing. I just don't like how it sits with the logo. It's the sponsor for me what kills it. And because of that, I'm actually giving it a 40, so it's just under average.
Yeah, like the stripes are a nice bit over this crap. So 20%, really low.
Southampton's away kit, we're following the same-ish design. We've got grey and yellow. This one's even worse because the sponsor stands out even more.
Yeah.
And then this one, the Virgin Media doesn't fit in well. So for me, it's an overall fail. And quickly coming to the conclusion, it's only going to be a 38% from
like again,
it's shite.
Like the yellow bit again just looks odd on the top with a ball. I just don't know what they're thinking of. So a really low score again, just like a home kit, 25%.
Sunderland home kit. They've brought the red and white stripes. It's a very red theme today. It's an improvement on their ice cream seller kit what they had like 2 years ago in the championship.
It just looks odd. The sponsor just looks...
Something isn't right on this kit.
Like, it just looks really odd. The sponsor, like, it should be like a different colour apart from the red. So,
well, for me, the sponsor is actually too long, wide even rather than long. It goes out too far there. The back is plain white, and I know a lot of people complain about this. I don't mind it at times. There is a bit of red and white striping towards the bottom there.
Like, it'd be nice if I actually had some red on the shoulders apart from just plain white.
And maybe red around just the edge there. It's quite poor. This is an Adidas kit as well, which must be not bad, but it is a poor kit from Sunderland. The shots look nice, I suppose, but apart from that, it's a very measly 41%.
And go for another low score, 23.
Starting off really shite today, aren't we? Let's move on. Markham, they had a fan vote. This was the result of their fan vote. They voted for option 6, and as you can see, it's quite a crazy design. It's plain red. It's got the new Macron logo. We love that one, actually. It's got the white stripes down, the white down the underarm, I suppose you call it. And then we've got the wild black 3D-ish effect going on as a design. Corey, what are your thoughts on this? It's a bit weird, isn't it? The shorts don't match it either.
I just don't like the pattern of it all, to be fair. It's just weird, isn't it? The black on the kit. Like, I've said it for every kit on the show, it just looks really odd. Yes, of course, no sponsor either yet from Markham.
I'm sure they will have one.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll have, but I know I like these kind of kits where it's like a nice pattern with red, but for Markham it just don't really match, so go for another low score of 40% for this.
I don't mind it. For me, it's average, and because of that, I'm only giving it 52. Next kit is Wrexham, non-league, trying to fight back to the Football League. They've released this one as their home kit. It's plain red. What else to really say? It's plain red. It's got a big, ugly, crap diagonal blue, silver, white thing on their front, and they've also got a standout. I don't know, Corey.
Yeah.
I'm writing it off straight away. It's 35% because it is really, really boring.
Looks like I just run out of ideas, so I just did it in the last second.
Well,
when, like,
no, it's a sponsor. What is happening there?
I just looked like I just rushed to kick on through.
Even if they took off that blue diagonal line, it would still stand out.
Yeah.
Somehow the logo and the Macron logo don't look parallel, like lined up together. I don't like it. That's why I gave it 35.
Right, tell run out of ideas that they've been formed since 1864, so sure they've got to run out of ideas.
They can have a smart kit. I think teams like this, I think they would suit Wrexham. A red shirt, maybe a slightly dark red, similar to Liverpool. Have the white collar. I like collars on kits like that. Have a collar on it, maybe. Their secondary colour on the arms. Have a nice blended sponsor. What's Welsh? That would be nice, but this is crap. And please give you a score so I can move on.
Just 30%.
Good. AC Milan have released their new kit. You can't really go wrong with red and white stripe, red and black. This one, the stripes a bit thinner, a bit narrower before. We've got quite a lot of them, and then the change on the shots. It's not bad, but then again, it's not special.
Nah, looks pretty much the same, don't it? Like, yeah, it does look alright, I suppose, but yeah, that's all I can say. It just looks the same.
It looks like a template kit was just brought out of Sports Direct or something.
Just because of that, I'm going to give it another quite lowish score of 56%.
I think it's bang on average, so that means it's a 50 from me. Meanwhile, their rivals, Inter Milan, they've got a home kit. This one's a bit different. They have done, well, I mean, the argument is you can't really do much for stripe kits. But this one, they've introduced a diagonal breakup kind of stripe. I like it, and I do like the blue and black of Inter. The sponsor, yes, it's always wide, but I do like the Pirelli ones because I think it always looks really nice. I actually think it's a very good kit, this one. Finally on the show, we finally got a kit. What's next? What are your thoughts on this one?
Yeah, I review it. Looks really nice colours. You know, looks really bold, the colours of the logo and the Nike logo.
It's smartly done, though.
Yeah, it is,
how it's white, the sponsor is plain, and it works. It shows up.
Yeah.
It matches with the Nike logo, with the arms and the collar. That's what I like.
And it's a good idea how it's got diagonal stripes for the
it works,
sponsor,
though. I think it does work on this one.
So I'm going to give it a higher score of some 6%.
Yeah, I'm around the same area. I'm going to go for 78. Olympique Lyonnais. I've got a home and away kit. This is the home, plain white, bit of red. We've got Adidas's normal stripes blending it. It seems all the teams are doing this year. It's fairly basic kit. The sponsor's massive, what they always have. Just for that, I'm going to give it straight away a 45 because if it's really basic, it's just a template kit, really.
Which is, it's a basic kit. But I suppose everything does fit in somehow with the logo. Like, it does look alright, so I'm going to give it quite a higher 60%.
Their away kit, Lyonnais, is a bit better. You can argue it's a template kit, but this one, it actually blends well together. We've got the blue and the darker blue stripes there, but I think for this one, for me, it's how we finally got the white on top, and it all comes together very nicely, and I call this one a neat kit.
Yeah, it's definitely improvement from a home kit for sure.
Still an issue of the sponsor being so big, but because of the design of this kit, and it just appeals to me somehow, I'm going to actually come in with the biggest score tonight, and that's an 88% for this one.
Yeah, like a beautiful white colours and that, so I'm going to go for a higher, and quite a high 85, which I think is my highest score today as well.
That brings it 86.5, which just comes in 6th in our top kits here so far. Ajax away kit, we had the home kit last episode. This one's a quite nice design actually, green, black and orange. I like this one. It's another striped one, but it's a kind of an alternate stripe. What appeals to me is the orange and the use of orange on this kit. We've got it on the sponsor, Adidas, the stripes, and most importantly, this is an example, Man United, of a black badge working on a kit. And this one, I think, does work.
The stripes look nice, don't we? Lovely pattern on the stripes, and really attractive back. So it's a nice looking kit. 80% for this one.
85 from me. Do you like it? I think it's quite smart. Feyenoord, Rotterdam away kit. It's blue, yellow, black-ish. It's interesting.
Yeah, it's different, isn't it? With nice colours. Yeah, it does look really nice. I do like the yellow and the blue, the pattern on the blue. Like it's a weird design that is, but
it's better though than a default kit, and because I'm gonna give it a 72. Could it improve? Yes, it could have maybe. The actual Feyenoord logo maybe being the blue and yellow, but yeah, I'll go 72.
Yeah, really nice. A really big improvement, 78%.
Borussia Mönchengladbach home kit, an interesting one actually. We've got the green flames on a plain white kit. Overall thoughts, I love the idea. I think it's a very good idea. I love how it sits just on the arms. For me though, the sponsor completely ruins it. It's just a plain black, plain green box.
Right, yellow box.
I can't do the colours anymore.
But it's not. But it's all right, I have to say. Yeah, but I'll say 76%. I have to go for.
How could it be improved? Maybe a nicer sponsor. Because of that, I'm dropping down to a 70%. Last one is Athletic Bilbao. They've just released this one. They've got a lovely away kit, which will be on next week's episode. Their home kit looks like this. It's the red and white stripes again by New Balance. Sponsor just cuts in the red stripe there, and we also got the black. I think this is actually quite nice, and this is what Sunderland should have gone down. It's plain red and black.
Yeah, of course I just saw this kit like 10 minutes ago for the first time. And yeah, it does look alright, but black, it looks a bit like the Sheffield United kit like I had a couple of years ago.
The Teletext one.
Yeah. It's actually quite nice, I have to say. Around about 68%.
Yep, 72 from me. It's not bad, but. And there you have it. Those were our kits in this week's roundup. We're going to go now and take all them scores and see how that changes our top 5 kits. As you see, no change in the top 5. Currently, Leicester City still there with the Bournemouth kit in second. And that concludes from us. Thank you for watching. Make sure you comment down your favourite kit and what scores should be different. We'd love to hear your thoughts. We'll be back in over a week's time, probably next Saturday or Sunday, as we look forward to collecting more of the kits and see what we have. Will we interrupt that top 5? Find out next week. I've been Oliver Eaton.
And I've been Corey Eaton.
Bye bye for now. Bye bye.